presenter that we have is Srinivas Salike. He's a very senior trainer in our multiple district. He joined Lionism in 2003. That's not very long ago for a trainer. 17 years, but the kind of accomplishments that he has made during these 17 years is fantastic and fabulous. I heartily congratulate Lion Srinivas for the wonderful achievement that he has already made. He is one of the very few trainers from JCI University. And yesterday, I made a mention of our own training institute called LCIP, Lions Certified Instructor Program. And Lion Srinivas is one of the very few trained graduates from LCIP from the entire country. We are very proud of him. And any one of you who has attended an RLLI in the last several years in our multiple know that he has already been a regular resource person there. The topic is about willingness to accept challenges. I am sure Srinivas will take us through, and please be ready to catch up with what Lion Srinivas is going to tell us. Wish you all the best. Wish you happy learning. Over to Lion Srinivas.
Sir, Namaskar, Prakash Rao Garu, multiple council chairperson, and the coordinator Nagaraj Garu, and all the Lions Club members for this webinar. Namaskar to all of you. I would like to first thank all the participants of Lions RLLI 2019 because their cooperation has allowed me to be the LCIP graduate, because I have sent the video, and probably from 2021 the new rule comes in where no videos are allowed. LCIP has to be participated only by presence, not by presentation of through you. And also thank the Bhime Jagni Garu and all the council people for allowing me to do this session in the RLLI 2019. And I always pay namaskars to my Sunil Bhai, who is my mentor from last 20 years in my training. My dear friends, probably the session what we are going to do today is something on no pain, no gain. This is nothing related with anyone. I don't say that this is what is to be done by the people, but this is what is to be used. The whole things what you can do is, it can be in Lions, it can be in the personal lives, and it can give you a lot of things which can give you most of the best things you can really do in your life. No pain, no gain is one which makes every individual to work towards the level of sustainability today. We talk a lot about things. We make a lot of commitments. We make a lot of things. But most of the cases, what really happens to us is we try to falter. But in falter, we need to learn. That learning is one which has to be always scaling up in our life. So when we learn 100%, I'm sure that each one of us will gain. So what really happens is, like every individual, like you should not give up. Fight for yourself and who you are. You have got to go through. See, the quote says, like everybody is in the same situation. What really happens to me or you is something, like you have to accustom for those situations at all. It is what we are talking about, the change. It is what we are talking about, something in the life. What we nearly have to do is, let me share a small incident, there was a sawmill. Two of his friends have joined the sawmill. And in that sawmill, what really happened, like two friends, one friend was making good money and the other friend was trying to have the difficulty in making money. So he asked the other friend, made you? What really happened to the others? Like why I am not able to make those things? And then they started chatting. What's the difference? One friend said, like I join at 9, I leave at 6 in the evening, and I work approximately about 9 hours a day. And in these 9 hours, I make only about 100 rupees. And how come you make 200 rupees in that particular day? Then one friend says, like, why have seen you one difference? What you do is you work from 9 to 6 without any difficulties. But what happens is, what I do is I work for 1 hour and then 15 minutes I take rest and 15 minutes I sharpen my axe. Then next 1.5 hours again, in 1 hour I work. So this is my day. So my dear friends, we need to be tough. We need to make things better. That's where it really helps us to grow in our life, to make whatever you do. That's what I say. You should not give up in your life. Forget whatever may happen in our life. Like we are supposed to take the pains. Unless and until we don't take the pains, we cannot fight across for ourselves or anybody in this life, whatever matters across. But one thing is, you have to go through that worst times in life to get your best. Like unless and until you don't go through, it is very difficult. My dear friends, I'm going to share you few of my thoughts in this subject, which probably will help each one of us to be one of the best person who can really make yourself coming out of those difficult situations. Now, the first thing, the challenges, people talk about SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And today, the world is not talking about the threats. It's talking as a challenge, because challenge is something which is a more thing which is always giving you some inspiration to do something. You have to make those challenges. You need to do that. The challenges which are there for me or each one of us in this world is something different. We have to wake. We have to be awake every time. The most challenging what happens is going that extra mile. In our life, what we do is we don't try to make things beyond our limits. We don't try to stretch. We have to stretch. If we can't do something right away, think there is some other reason for it. Try to gauge what you can do. Always make things better. Always, like everybody has plan A, plan B, plan C. Like you make such plans. That extra mile gives you the things. Like it makes most of us. Chalamandi Kelsu, most of you might have seen a movie called Businessman. In Businessman, the Mahesh Babu, the hero, says, whenever you want to aim, don't aim for, whenever you have aim for 10th mile, don't aim for the 10th mile, aim for the 12th mile or 11th mile. Always think beyond what you can really do. And the next challenge is current trend. Each one of us have to understand what is the trend today, because we are in the world where there is changing times. People talk a lot, but what is the current is today? You may carry your past, which is an experience, but to what extent you are able to make all those current trends to match? And what is that I need to get myself to go to the next levels? Always the same level will never work for any one of us. We should always strive. We should always try to make things better. That's where it really looks. And mental toughness is very, very important. I don't know how many of you know Muhammad Ali, a boxer. Whenever he goes into the ring, he always says that whenever he's not a champion, he says, I am the champion. I am going to win this. You have the medal. I'm going to take this medal today after the game. So you should have that mental toughness in your mind. You should always pep that you are not small. You are always great. You can really make things. You can always make certain adjustments in your own life that you can make. Most of us are prejudiced. Forget about the prejudice. I'm going to fail. I'm not going to do. I may not be successful. But things are same. But only thing is how you look them is more important. A lot of people say that if anybody has a problem, how do you foresee the problem? The problem may be small, but we look very different. We keep a long lens to see them. Believe me, when you start looking at the closer you go, it looks very big. The farther you go, it becomes so small. That's where you have to make. The next one, what I say is doing something that's remembered. People talk. I have seen a lot of officers. I have done the president. I have done the officer. I have been so and so. And then what is that you have done in your year? Where do you stand? What is that you have done in your presidentship, in your officer, or maybe last 1 year, what you have done in your life? Is there anything that has to be remembered for you? If someone asks you, what is the last 5 years you have seen in yourself as something different? You have to say that this is what I have done. Make people to remember what you are exactly, what you can really make. Most of us have think. Now, the other one is survival of the quickest. We used to use the word earlier, survival to the fittest. Now it is survival of the quickest. The person who takes up the challenge, the person who takes the things very fast is the challenge that you have to be. In that case, you have to take care of yourself and you need to make few things. And I'm going to share with you few people who have challenged the lives. Most of them are, I'm going to give you some live examples which happened in their lives. The first one is the star of the millennium. Everybody knows Amitabh Bachchan. 1982, you have seen his car. He went into some accident and then there was a problem, and you have seen. And in the late 1990s, he was bankrupt. Nobody came forward to pay him money. There was a change for him in the life at 2000. He started doing the Kaun Banega Crorepati. In fact, the name was not Kaun Banega Crorepati, it was Kaun Banega Lakhpati when it was first started. And in fact, let me tell you one thing, in family, his wife, his children were against saying that you are the superstar, you are one of the person who had been the best in your life as an actor. But when you go to a TV screen, it becomes, you look cheap. But he said, no, today something is different. People are also following. Then he started that Kaun Banega Crorepati, and now there is a turn in his life. Let me tell you, friends, till now, 11 episodes have completed. Out of 11, 10 have been anchored by Amitabh and 1 by Shah Rukh Khan. Yesterday, I was looking into the news. The 12th episode is also going to be started. And all those people who are keen, the 9th May at 9 p.m. in Sony TV, the questions are going to be started. You can start being part of it. Now, going to the next one, politician returns. Every politician wants, he craves to be at the position. He wants at the helm of the affairs. He wants that he has to be one of the leader where people would look at. And see, you have seen in the last 12 months to 18 months, 3 governments have changed. People have elected one government, other government has come. See, now everybody wants to return. They try to look at the different areas, what really I can make, in what area I can really do better. And the next one, most of us know, that's a master blaster. Everybody knows he and Vinod Kambli has been involved into one of the biggest partnership, first ever biggest partnership. You have seen him as person who has scored 100 centuries, take it as test matches or the one-day matches. But let me tell you something which most of us doesn't know. In fact, when Sachin Tendulkar went into learning, he was a batsman, but he also wanted to be an all-rounder. He tried himself at the MRF Pace Foundation. MRF Space Foundation, when he went, that to become a fast bowler, Dennis Lilly, the coach, said, Mr. Sachin, you are too short. You cannot become a bowler, pace bowler. So the life, you have seen that. And one thing is, 1987 World Cup, Reliance Cup, which have been happened in India, he was the ball boy beyond the boundary sitting. Whenever the ball has reached, he used to throw it back to the fielders. See, the life has to be there. You have to take pains. And the biggest pain he always felt was, there was a charity match happening in Mumbai at the Brabourne Stadium. And he has to play for the opposition team in the charity match. The match was between India and Pakistan. And then he has to field for Imran Khan in that match because Imran got injured. See what really happens to an individual who wanted to be star at India and doing something different. Like today, he has written a history. He has challenged. He has taken the things into different turmoil. We have another person, a prolific dancer, Sudha Chandran. 1981, she met with an accident. She lost her both legs, but one leg was totally amputated. There was no way that she can do it. And she was a good Bharatanatyam dancer earlier. But again, she used the Jaipur foot and started practicing after 2 years. Now you see that she worked in movies, she is working in movies, and she is also in the television serials most of the Star Plus and other channels will broadcast. See, these are all people. Now, let me share one. These are all the Indians we were talking about. I'm going to share you one. Another person is something, a motivational speaker. He is Mr. Nick. He born with no hands and no legs. Everybody knows. 1983, when he born, the doctors shocked when they have seen the child being born without hands and without legs. Then they were hesitant to tell the parents that this is what they happened. And they said that how could we miss the child by ultrasound? We could not check. And in fact, this individual who born in Australia and settled now in US is a very great speaker. And when he was there at the childhood, in the school, the friends used to tell him that, laugh at him, but he used to go behind the trees and started trying to think, what is that my life? What I am going to do? How I am going to make my own self? This gentleman wanted to go into the school at the age of 6 in the year 1989. The Victoria didn't accept him. Then what really happened? Like their parents went to the court and got the orders. And he said, then he started thinking, what I'm going to be in my life in the times to come. Where is that I'm going to be there? How I can manage? How I can do things? Then somebody said him at the age of 17 that you can be a very good speaker. That means in the year 2000. And he said, me, a speaker? I'm sorry, it cannot happen. I can't do it. What is that I'm going to talk? How is that I'm going to speak? Then he was told that you can do it. You start talking about your story, which can inspire people. And that made him to make his first presentation at the age of 19. It took him 2 years to think. And then when he started sharing his own life story, and people started mesmerized with his words. And now you see such a person, like he's such a big trainer today. He motivates a lot of people today. Now, let me tell you, I don't know how many of you know this. He is the father of 4 children. He is the father of 4 children. That's where the challenge looks at. That's where what we have to make in our lives. Understand the things, like you have to think, what is my abilities? In what way I can convince? In what way I can go ahead? In what way I can make? These are the most important factors that I'm going to be there is more important rather than anything else. Moving on to the next ones, like what is that I need to do today to this world? What I am going to be there? We need to shield with confidence. If I don't shield with confidence, and this is where it really happens. Let me tell you one thing. Today, most of us are using cars. Okay. Today we have cars which we don't have those. We have the other type of tires, like which have a very robust things on the things. And even if you have a puncture, the car or the vehicle can transport you up to 8 to 10 kilometers without any hassle free. That confidence is there. Even at the night 2 o'clock, if anything wrong happens, you can really do it. So most of the cases, what really happens is, like we have to do our best. We try. Now see what happened now today. Just I am making my presentation. I have taken all the case. And see, you have seen the power has gone immediately, which never goes. See, until we don't look at some things, like I have tried my best, like I made most of the things in other area, but we have seen that never power went in our place. But today it has gone. So what happens? We have to work, grab the opportunities. Let me tell you, like people don't try to take the opportunities, and all those people who are the presidents, who have become the presidents in the past or now, or the officers, they say that no, yaar, I am busy. I say them one word: never think that you are busy. How much busy you were there last 3 years? or 4 years or 5 years back? And what is that today you are? Have you increased your business? Are you at the same levels? Are you think that you are comfort today? But every day you have been busy in your life. Don't try to postpone. The more time you try to postpone your things, you are going to lose. The moment you become the president, the moment you become an officer, people will not ask you to come back again. Think in those lines, grab the opportunity, start working. Like when most of the things, like make opportunities as such, which are many at across for us. How we grab, how you do, how you get is more important rather than anything else. And the most important other one is you should have the passion to win. That passion, I say that desire is a small one. Passion is a consistently doing things, consistently trying to do everything which has to be done. But one thing is, each one of us should have the passion to win in life. If you don't win, you are not being recorded as one of the best people in this world. A lot of people you have seen, Abdul Kalam, like everybody knows his story. Take anyone in your life, like the best of the people, like they lose, Ramalinga Raju is a living example for the people in the city of Hyderabad. In 2000, like you have seen in the earlier stage of 2000, how we have changed the total scenario of the information technology industry. He has a passion to do something different. My dear friends, always think that what difference you can do, you can always make, but there should be a passion that I should win. I don't think nobody in this world thinks in their life that I have going to lose. I'm going to work to lose. I'm going to work where I lose and gain experience. No, you always think positive and make yourself to win. That winning gives you a challenge. That winning makes you to work. That's where you have to always have. The other one, you need to acquire skills. Acquire skills like what? It's not the skill, like for instance, like a puncture, like it doesn't have a skill for you to go and learn how to do the puncture and all those things. That's not the skill. That what skill I need is more important. The most important skills what we face in our life is something like communication skills, leadership skills, a trait to work with the people, how to manage things, how to make others understand. Before all these things, I would like to say everyone to learn the skill how to know ourselves. How to know ourselves. The how to know ourselves is more important because we need to go deep into ourselves, to explore our own area where we are and what we are. The most important factor in life is acquiring skills doesn't mean, yesterday we are listening to our Sunil Bhai who said, like you acquire, you learn, but if you don't apply them, there is no point. If you don't apply your learnings where you know what is that you have learned, you are able to get succeeded or not. You have seen so many experiments being done in the past. Thomas Alva Edison, and take any of those people, like Albert Einstein, best of the people have given new things to us in those days. But today when we come, like Facebook, Zoom, social medias, WhatsApp, like now everybody has logged into WhatsApp now. Faces doesn't come out of their mobile phones. But most of us, like even the people who are old age, if they want to learn something, they are going to ask the younger generation. That's where, like you should always try to make. The acquired skills is something, like where you have to do the best and what is needed today. Let me tell you one thing, like sometimes, like if I don't know something, what I do is I ask people, or sometimes I go to YouTube and put my question. It gives me thousands of slides, thousands of movies where I can watch, I can listen, I can learn. This is what happens to me in most of the cases. And let me tell you one more thing, I am a regular faculty for the CA Institute. I teach, I make training for the CA students on personality development. And there is a subject called meeting management, which is one of my passionate subject, meeting management. And I know the laws of any laws which we talk about, companies law or partnership or whatever act we talk. I know only at one stage where in the 1988, when I have done my CA Inter, I know the subject. But today also I can talk on those subjects. The thing is, I when I speak to people, when I share the knowledge, when I get the knowledge, I make a learning from those students. And those students help me in acquiring the knowledge, which I make share. See, never think that you are learning from someone who is younger to you. Never feel something that you are going to speak to someone and you are trying to learn something from a person who is more than the 10 years or 15 years or 20 years less than of your age. And they may be masters in some area, where some other may be some other master. You may be the some other master. See these areas. Try to get all those areas, like see which you don't know. Try to acquire them. Make with yourself. Whenever you need, you can try to get them. Whenever you need, you can try to act. And what really happens, like most of us don't try to experiment ourselves. The reason we don't experiment is we don't try to see, we don't try to make. And what really happens in the life is, like most of the times, like you try to do things which are new, but try to venture, apply them, see what can be done, look at the result, what really make. I'm sure the result will help you out in gaining things. And the other one, which I'm going to tell you, is something, like reach the desired levels. I may be the best. I may be at one stage. See what can be your own area of thoughts. See what can be your own area of making things. Reach the place where people want you to see it. Probably you carry, probably you make. You have seen, I have been given you the examples of 5 people, Amitabh Bachchan, then politicians. I have given you the example of Sachin Tendulkar. I have given the example of the Sudha Chandran. I have given you an example of Mr. This Nick. These all people have fought in their lives. Like there are so many people who have fought in their lives. But what you do, how you make, how you understand is more important. My dear friends, let me show you one thing, like life is like a notebook. 2 pages are already written by God. The first page is your birth, and the last page is your death. And the middle pages are for you to complete. If you write, people will read what you are. I tell you, if you are alive after your death, that is more important than anything else. The reason is, when you are alive, when people are not, when you are not there, when you are alive, you can do things. But when you are not there, when people talk about you, that is where you are living in the eyes of the people. That is where you are able to see what really happens in our world. My dear friends, remember, this is the one of the best quote which I always adore it. Life is like a notebook. 2 pages are already written by God. The first page is birth and the last page is death. The center pages are that which I need to fill up from my own side. And how do I do it? And how do I make it? Is not for others to think. It is for me to think. What is that pages I'm going to write? How people are going to remember. The moment something comes, when in your absence, when people talk about you, good things, that gives what you have done to this society or to this world. My dear friends, this is all my presentation. I'm sorry, maybe about 3-4 minutes, I was not able to get into you because of that power which I never expected, but really happened. I'm open for the questions.
Thank you very much, Srinivas. That was a really, really wonderful presentation. You have made lots of points very clear, and I'm sure every one of the attendees has benefited from it. We have more than 160 people in attendance at this point of time, and I've particularly liked the way you connected it to real life events, the examples that you've chosen. There is a lot of appreciation flowing in from the attendees. There is one very interesting question here. Somebody asks you how to overcome the obstacles. Please suggest some simple techniques to overcome.
Obstacles are bound to be there in our lives. What I can say is that. But one thing is, go to the root of that obstacle. Think what is that obstacle, from which area it has come. Let me tell you one thing. Don't try to plan only one alternatives. try 3-4 alternatives. You can try to use immediately one after the other. What I can suggest is this.
There is one more question, Srinivas, here. It says, fear of a failure, is that an obstacle in the course of success?
If you ask me, fear is false evidence appearing real. F is false, E is evidence, A is appearing, R is real. Don't look at the fear. Look at the opportunities, what you're going to get out of it. See what is that the area where you think that you are going to fail. Now see my own personal example. I took all the measures. In fact, let me tell you, even a dongle I have kept. But see, dongle also didn't work now. So what I have done is I've used a 4G Connect and started talking to you. It is there, yeah. How do you come up is more important in your life. It all depends on individual basis. But one thing is, go to the root cause. I'm sure anything can be solved. But one thing is, don't have a ego and don't have anything. Work on a system which can be followed, and I'm sure you can win lives.
Thank you, Srinivas. That was a very apt answer to the question. There is one more question here. The question is, please suggest some tips to lead life in this competitive world.
Be update. Don't think that whatever I'm doing is past. Think what are the current trends, what I was talking. Look at the current things, like what you require. If you want to hone certain skills, please hone them. Don't look at your age. Today, age doesn't matter. Go and learn in any place. Outside world is there for us. Everybody can go anywhere they want. Think one thing, what is that I require? Make a jot down 5-6 points what you require. Start working on them. I'm sure each one will you get stalled. That's what I said. Never look at the threats. Only look them as a challenge for you. And challenges, everybody knows that we can overcome.
Thank you. I think that answers the question. One more question. Maybe this is a reference to Lions Clubs. I don't know which organization this member has, but she says, how to minimize pain due to politicking in the organization?
It all depends how do you take it. If you get those type of things, I think it's a challenge for us. How to overcome is more important. See, politicking is something, like everywhere it is there. Don't look at the organization. At your home is also politicking happens. So it all depends under what circumstances these things are happening. Politicking is at every place. You need to overcome that situation. What I can suggest is only that.
Thank you. There is one more interesting question here. I like this question actually. What is the difference between confidence and overconfidence?
Confidence is something you always feel that if this situation comes, I am trying to do it. I can do it. I can make it. Overconfident, hey, yaar, no problem, yaar. ये मेरा बायात का खेल है. I can do anything. Oh, ये बहुत छोटी चीज है मुझे. I don't even look at them as a problem at all. यार, अरे ये तो इतनी चीज है. You take things easy. That's where your confidence comes. You take things easy. Don't never take things easy. That's what I can suggest. Sir, over to you, sir, again.
Thank you, Srinivas. I think that's all for the questions. But if you have any tips to Lions from the point of overcoming difficulties in Lions situations, in Lions clubs, please suggest them. That's not exactly a question, but maybe it's a request, I think.
Okay, one thing I'll tell you, the major pain what everybody feels is, I have become an officer, nobody is supporting, nobody is helping, and I am alone doing. Believe me, whether you are 10 club member, 20 club member, or 100 club member. I think yesterday our friend Manoj Purohit was talking about it. See, the people who work are only 5 to 10, not beyond that. And what I can suggest to you is, whatever type of pains or whatever areas you look at, you have to understand where we are going wrong and how we can do things is more important rather than anything else. My simple suggestion is, don't take pains, do the things, make your own mark. Let people think that, "Arey yaar, koi hai ya na ho, जो है या ना हो, people have this, our officers have really worked. Carry that legacy if you really ask me. People should talk you for about you for next 5 years. अरे वो साल में इनके साल में कुछ हुआ था. This is worthwhile hearing to them. This is worthwhile remembering for that. Try to do something, like you can, don't think that if I'm going to do a project, if 100 members are there, 50 members are going to join. Think that 10 people only will come. Start doing it. If you get more than 10, be happy. If you get less than 10, okay, accept for yourself.
Srinivas Garu, this is a question from a Leo, I think. It specifically asks you, do you have any tips for Leo members? How do they work with passion for upcoming Leos? I mean, what he means, I think what he means is that he would like to have some tips from you to go up the ladder in the Leo's organization.
Passion is something, you have a strong desire to do things. Strong desire is something, it should be consistent in your own self that, irrespective of the results, I'm going to continue with my plan. I'm going to continue with what I'm doing. And especially Leos, I will tell you one thing is, concentrate first on your studies. Next is your Leo club. The way I speak to lions, I say that first is your business, then is your lionism. Because if you don't do your business, you can't pay your subscription to the lionism, then you will be no more a member. The way I tell you to Leos, I tell that concentrate on your education first. Second one, take up the challenges. Probably 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, you get a chance to take up the leadership in the Leoism. Work for that. Learn few management tricks. There are so many traits. Hone them. Go to the next level and come and join the Lions, where you will really get a clear platform to use those experience into the Lions too.
Thank you, Srinivasji. I think here is one more question. This is a little personal. The question is, sir, do you mind narrating any one experience from your life to tell us how you overcame obstacles?
Very recent example, I can tell you, I have a LCIP participant at Kathmandu. And there were only 3 participants sitting in my front. And today I am not able to see anyone. Fine. I was not excited in talking in front of 3 people. Probably the people who observed me, they said you need to change in those areas. And now I have seen that what are the problems, there are few gesture problems for myself. I was being corrected. Not only by that, one of my friends said, "Sir, आप बहुत बार अपने जोब में हाथ डालते sir." So try to think. When somebody tells you that you have something fault in you, think to what extent I have a fault. I start working on that. And let me tell you one thing. I still hold a few records which talk, Srinivas ji, I'm talking about something not today. I'm talking about 2001 and 2. When I was doing a training program, people used to tell me I used to concentrate more on the negatives of my presentation rather than the positive. And I have learned something. Critics is something which will help us to grow in the life. And I always take this critics as most important factor for myself. And then I use those techniques in those critics. And then I see that how can I match and how can I use those areas to come back, to overcome rather. One thing is our life is such which gives our own problems, which I don't say as a problem, challenges, and they themselves will give you the solutions. We need to understand that.
Wonderful, Srinivas. That's a very interesting incident from your own life to prove how we can overcome our obstacles, how we can change our habits, how we can constantly grow, how we can improve. I think we have time just for one more question. And most likely this question has come from outside our multiple district because this name is not familiar to me. The question is what to do when situations are... Sorry?
Can you read the name? Yeah, I am able to hear you if you can. Yeah.
The question is what to do when situations are forcing us to quit. How to handle narrow-minded people.
Never quit, sir. Never quit in our lives, irrespective of the situation. A person with a robust touch can only be alive in this life. See, some people may have a problem at certain stage, maybe 1, 2. Let me tell you, even to count 100, you should start from zero. You should start from zero. Unless and until you don't try to venture yourself, never quit. Be after it. Work till the end. If you quit, you are the loser. So never try to lose if you really ask me. Go after it. What is the wrong we have done? Let it be 6 times, 7 times. Do it. Go on, go on, go on, go on. How you work is more important rather than quitting. In quitting, every time you will learn a new thing. Everybody knows Thomas Alva Edison. The record which I checked tells me that at the 1008th time, he was able to invent the bulb. When people asked him, "What's your experience?" he said, "I have learned 1007 times how a bulb cannot be lit." That is what we have to carry our attitude in our lives.
Srinivas Garu, thank you very much. That was a wonderful presentation. You gave lots of instances from the lives of great people and also from your own life. The presentation has been really interesting and quite impressive. Despite that technical hitch, I think it has gone really well. I heartily congratulate you. Thank you very much.
Oh, sir, thank you, sir, very much.